All right, everybody, I want to talk about arithmetic sequence. All right. And I want to give a couple examples and we can discuss them. I think the best way to understand these is to actually look at the sequence of numbers. And we can keep going on and on and on. Now, it's a good habit to start thinking about these numbers like this. And the next one will be a sub 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here's a good strategy to use. And we're going to look at actually what makes this arithmetic. So I'm going to write a2 minus a1, 5 minus 35, we get negative 10. Negative 10 also. And if we keep going on, we're going to get 5. We also end up with negative 10. And the last one, we end up with a negative 10. So we can see from all of this that we have a common difference of negative 10. That's what makes a sequence of numbers arithmetic, when we have and can identify a common difference. Now look at this sequence of numbers. Look at this. a2 minus a1, 4. a3 minus a2, we get 5. So there's no common difference, so this sequence of numbers is not arithmetic. Now, let's say we want to write the terms of a sequence with some given information. So write the terms of a sequence giving the first term, which is negative 5, and the common difference of 4. So negative 5, I'm going to add plus 4. So I'm here now, negative 1. I'm going to add 4. So I'm at 3. Add 4 again. I'm now at 7. So we could keep going on and on, but we wrote the first couple terms of a sequence. If I add 4 again, I could just keep going. All right, so I want to come up with a formula. A recursive formula for this can be found by this identity. For n greater than or equal to 2. So the sequence was defined by a1, which was minus 5. N equals a to the n minus 1 plus 4 for n greater than or equal to 2. And we can use this formula all the time to help us. Now let's look at a problem where we have to actually apply this information. So here is a chart. So I'm going to call this the day number and the water level. All right, day number and the water level. So day number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Day number 1, the water level was 54, 53.2, 52.4, 51.6, and 50.8. So based on the given data, does the water level follow an arithmetic progression? So let's start. Does it follow an arithmetic? So let's first start with A2 minus A1, 53.2 minus 54, we get negative 0.8. A3, we'll get 52.4 minus 53.2, negative 0.8. And on, so we're going to get minus 52.4. .8 minus 51.6 negative 0.8. So we see that we get negative 0.8, negative 0.8, negative 0.8, negative 0.8. So the water level does follow an arithmetic progression. Now we want to write an expression. We want to write an expression for the nth term of the sequence, where n is the day number. So then A1 plus n minus 1 times d. So I'll start off with 54 plus n minus 1 times negative 0.8. So that's our expression for the nth term. And with that, we can make a prediction. So I want to predict what will it be like on day 30. And after the math, you'll find that our answer is 30.8. So the water level on day 30 will be 30.8. And that's 30.8 inches, could be 30.8 feet, if the current trend continued. Now, let's say we wanted to find, we could be asked this. Find a specific term of an arithmetic sequence. With these two facts. All right. So looking at this information you're giving and that formula we had, what is missing? Usually when this occurs, when you're trying to find a specific term, the first strategy is going to be to find the common difference. So if I tell you that A22 is 164, I'm going to write 164 equals -4 plus 22, because that's our n, minus n. So 164 plus 21d. So once we add 4, divide by 21, we come up with a common difference of 8. Now we're ready to find some more information. So find the 9th term. So we want to find the 9th term. So I'll put it right here. So I'll start out with what I've been given. What do we know so far? And now is where I'll start to apply my algebra skills. In the 9th term, will be 60. So in that sequence, finding in the 9th term of this arithmetic sequence, we have 60. All right, so in part 2 of this video, we're going to go into more detail about finding the number of terms in an arithmetic sequence and finding a specific term of an arithmetic sequence using other techniques. So check it out, review this video, and get back to me with any questions you might have.